Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. Um, Reporting to you live, fresh from. I just got out of the barber shop. Fam, I got finesse. I'm not gonna lie, this looks nice. I only got a lineup. I lined up my hair. I lined up my beard. The total was $70. I know some of y'all gonna be like, that's cheap. That's cheap. Y'all need to stop. I'm contemplating how I spent $70 to get a lineup and a fade, which is not that much relatively. $45 for the haircut. Good job, by the way. I have no complaints. This is a really good job. I'm just still processing how I ended up paying $45 and then $25, $70. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've never paid $70 just to get my hair lined up. I'm gonna go to the barbershop closer to my place because I don't have to pay that much. I know yesterday's price is not today's price, but y'all are not about to convince me that $70 is not too much just to get a lineup. At least I look alright though. Fuck out of here. Anyway, welcome to your magical moon message. I hate to be sounding like I'm cheap. I'm just kind of mind blown right now. Moon in Aries, Sun in Sagittarius. Shout out Neeraj. I just got to link up with a really dope Sagittarius who was in town. It was dope. Really good omen for the nature of the season. Her mom's actually going to come visit me today, so I have to pick her up later tonight. Should be fun. Anyway, welcome to Sagittarius season. Rant over. Thank you for your patience with me over those 2 minutes. I wanted to at least, start the season off right. And by golly, is this season definitely kicking off quite creatively. Got the moon in Aries on Chiron. Mars is getting ready to come out of Scorpio over the next couple of days. And yeah, we are in the realm of ascended magic. Stage 3 of breakthrough and part 3, okay, this is where we get to show through our actions everything that we've already pulled receipts for and presented. And then through Scorpio season, threw some extra sauce on because, in case they didn't get it the first time. They being whoever it may concern. So now keeping that into the mindset, everything we programmed in our brains, Gemini season, we get to see through the analysis of Virgo season, the mastery of our program inputs through the output. We get to see throughout the next 30 days, the higher meaning of everything the past 9 months has set up, quite literally, activation through the first 3 months, Aries to Gemini, integration, Cancer to Virgo, and now breakthrough, Libra to Sagittarius, okay? Which now coming into the light of meaning, we get to see what it was all for, all right? We get to see where we're getting ready to develop and move forward. And most importantly, we get to see the effects of such a pure transformation process relative to Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus, that by next year Jupiter will be in Gemini, which makes me look at this Sag and next Sag season as part 1 and part 2. So this Sag is the final Ascension part 1. Stay tuned for the monthly peace report this Saturday. And then next Sag season is going to be the final Ascension part 2 with Jupiter and Gemini. A lot of what you are gaining grounded footing to now explore and adventure through new perspectives will prepare you to now fully go even farther next year. The Taurus element is just going to enable us to gain a grounded footing. And that's one major element of this Sag season, whereas Scorpio season was opposite the Taurus energy, Sagittarius season is going to be King Kunks the Taurus energy, transforming Scorpio signature by. And that's going to very, very amazingly, literally transform the awareness of the effect of your transformation, and how this visual awareness will now transform your natural understanding of your body and how your body is transforming. All right, so Libra set up the opening King Kunks Virgo signature. Scorpio harvested it, Libra signature, and now Sagittarius is going to show us the effects, Scorpio signature, the transformation, because you just transformed through Scorpio. Now you get to see through Ascension what it looks like. So the moon in Aries is a Leo signature. At the 0 degree conjunction, we had 0 degree sun in Sag trine 0 degree moon in Aries. That's how we enacted this Leo signature, which is going to be fun. I'm going to be honest. This is a lot of passionate energy. We're coming out of the gunk and the intensity of Scorpio, and this is immediately already shining quite brightly so that it can now provide this ascended awareness. Sagittarius is a higher perspective. Think Gemini, that's in the hood, okay? And Sagittarius went to cop a ticket to go travel across the country to another country, gaining perspective outside of your local experience, which now, of course, gives you that bird's eye view of what the moon in Aries understanding of your individuality. And moon Aries transits are very lit. They, relative to the awareness of the sun sign, give us an understanding of our individuality, give us an understanding of our identity, our authenticity. All right. And relative to that, in Libra season, we were able to understand with the full moon how individually we take our authenticity and express that through our super self. All right. Our classic presentation of our raw selves. And then Scorpio, moon in Aries, integrated that understanding relative to how you transform that classic expression of yourself into a deeper intensification of the depth and psychological understanding and awareness with the sun of how we add more sauce to that super self, and be honest. And now the moon in Aries back again during Sag season is enabling us to apply that so that we can creatively apply everything we've set up. Now that we have this higher vantage point, it's going to show us that authenticity within ourselves, so that this, relative to this higher perspective, gives us more creative understanding of, well, now you've transformed. After stepping into your super self, what can you do with it? How much fun can you have with this now that you are at the God level? Welcome to Godhood, ladies and gentlemen, which we do every year. But, relative to this go around, the nodes are in Aries. So as the moon will transit the North Node in Aries, this is going to help you understand the approach you are looking from above into, so that you are more creatively tapped into this authenticity, to this higher vision of who you really are originally, which will, of course, move forward in preparation to Capricorn season, the utilization of this ascended perspective. So, mind you, this is still integrating the new moon in Scorpio. This is getting ready to show you the higher perspective and quality of said wisdom you've activated, of energy that will now change the perspective shift and direction you're getting ready to apply all this into. And like I said before, it should be a lot of fun, because this fire trine energy is a direct connection relative to now your actions speaking for themselves, relative to all of this integration that has been at play. This final point of breakthrough is getting ready to, of course, purport the higher vision and higher meaning. Don't let the fire, magic, and power perturb you. This could, inspire very passionate reactions to things. Shout out to the stuff I didn't even. And if you get too caught up in the passion, you may just act retarded as fuck. Just look at any fire sign. You don't want to be too fire. Then you'd be like that. But shout out to fire. Shout out to Sag. Happy birthday, Sag. You know, I'm not throwing shade or anything, but like, yes. So it is what it is. And what's really dope about this is, I think for those of you who've been needing that push, for those of you who've been wanting that fire, it's here for the next 30 days. Allow yourself and concepts and ideas to get taken to the next level, but also allow yourself to harvest and break through out of the old cycle as you get ready to embrace a new concept of yourself. And that brings us to the most important part of today, the Saturn square, guys. Sun square Saturn is now bringing to our awareness the awareness of the world ending, this Saturnian cycle in Pisces that's going to help us understand the total belief necessary in order to complete the awareness of what we've been harvesting since September relative to the integrity of our beliefs, and now how moving forward we will see the completion of what arc you've built and where you're getting ready to sail towards it. The rainwater is falling. As you, with this square, will start to see the total change that is facilitating itself through this ascended portion of your awareness that we're all experiencing collectively. So that 270-degree square is a formula. It's why moving forward from here, things are just going to quite literally click into gear. And once Mars actually now joins this square, you'll immediately be taking action relative to that after. So a lot to look forward to. It's definitely going to test whether you switch up on what you believe because your external reality is showing you different from what you believe, versus if you'll maintain the discipline of focus to be the creator, okay, of your reality. You program the input Gemini season, you analyzed it Virgo. So Sagittarius is where you're finally putting on the program to see the nature of the programming. In a lot of ways, everything up until this point was really just setup and integration. So now you get to blast off. And I hope you enjoy what direction you're blasting off to, which Capricorn season will more, set the direction of through Aquarius. As far as this moon in Aries is concerned, especially with the vulnerabilities of Chiron in Aries, don't sugarcoat it. Don't hold it back. Let that raw, original, vulgar essence come through and just be willing to integrate it necessarily and properly. Don't give into it too much that you lose yourself to it, but don't suppress it that you don't necessarily acknowledge it. You want to have fun with this. And as the moon goes even higher in Aries, it's going to rev this passion and inspire you to move in the authentic direction that this higher perspective of your life is providing. That's going to lead to the moon in Taurus, which is going to very quickly and supernaturally integrate all of this physically fast. So just ask yourself, now that you're seeing yourself in this higher light, what would you do if you had everything that you've seen you want? And how would you already start to bring it into reality? This is going to prepare us, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, of course, for the full moon. So I hope you enjoy this, ladies and gents. You guys stay blessed as always. I'm going to take my $70 fucking lineup and cut home and just pretend I didn't spend too much money on it. That's my moon and cap being a penny pincher. $70 fucking dollars, y'all. At least I look fly. At least I look fresh. Y'all enjoy your holidays. And until next time, fucking Vegas, man. Peace.